I felt like it wasn't about quitting just a job. It was about choosing me for the first time. What would your life look like if you stopped settling for just okay and took a chance on yourself? So, quitting my 9 to 5 was the scariest decision of my life, and the best one I've ever made too. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley, and I'm here to talk to you guys about how I left my 9 to 5 job and my experience. So I went to school not knowing what I wanted to do, and I thought maybe I'm gonna go to school for computer science because the tech field is something that is always growing. So maybe something in that field will give me the income that I needed. But I learned really quickly that math was not my strong suit. I already knew that, but I guess at the same time I didn't know either, and I don't think I could do that for a living. So I decided maybe I'll do something that I enjoy, which is early childhood development. So I went to school and I became a teacher. So I was a preschool teacher for a few years and quickly learned that even though I love the kids, even though it was a fulfilling job for me, health-wise, I don't think that it was for me. I got sick so much. I like when I talk to the kids, I'm like eye level with them. I don't talk to them like way up here. No. I am like eye level with them, and then there's like 10 kids surrounded around me. And when they cough or sneeze, they don't really remember to cover their mouths, and so that's why I would always get sick. Like, I love them. I love the kids to death, but I couldn't see myself doing that forever. And for me, I'm the type of teacher where I get to their level. I play with them as if like I'm their auntie or something, as if they're my own kids, So that's so it every day it does get very draining because having to wake up really early. It wasn't even a 9 to 5. It's like a 6 to 6 p.m. type of job. So I really rarely had time for myself. One day I was just kind of sitting there and I kind of thought to myself, like, do I really see myself doing this in the next 5 or 10 years? And the answer was no. So I really had to think about, okay, what am I going to do then? So the next part is making that decision, right, for yourself. Even though I enjoyed what I did, was it sustainable for me to continue doing this for years to come? You can't just think about now. You have to think about years in the future. Like, what job do you want to retire with? I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do, but I know that I wanted to do something I enjoy and also be able to make an impact to others as well. And also, school is not my thing, so for sure something that I don't have to go to school for. I definitely was afraid and had so many doubts if I could even do it. Of course, it's normal to be afraid of failure, but one day I came across a quote that said, "Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will." And oh my gosh, that really stuck with me. And I decided that, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I really have nothing to lose besides like money, but like if I don't try this, how would I ever know? And I guess I'll figure out as I go whether it goes well or not. How am I going to prepare to leave my job, and what steps do I need to take next? So of course you kind of have to plan meticulously. You can't really just drop everything and just go. My sisters were in the beauty industry, and my sister actually had a salon suite. So during that time, which is 2018, was when they finally opened up salon suites where you could become your own boss. And that idea just lit up my brain, lit up my eyes, like lit me up. And I was like, I want to be my own boss. That's it. This is the way out. So I took it. Working for others, it's not for everyone. Definitely not for me. I hate being told what to do. I need my freedom, I took that leap of faith. And I did save because I needed to go back to school. I was actually wanting to get into the beauty industry because I've always loved beauty. It's just I never thought about going into it because I I didn't think that you could really grow in there. And of course, I want to think about my future and what I want to do. So I didn't know that in the beauty industry, because I saw my sister struggle. She was a manager at a salon and she was still working that 9 to 5 lifestyle, and it was really hard, and she would work endless hours and get paid so little. So I didn't want to struggle like that. So when she became her own boss, that was like a turning point for me. I wanted to be in the beauty industry. I knew I wanted to do lashes, become a lash tech, open up my own like little salon suite too. So at the time, you had to be an esthetician to become a lash artist. So I went to school for esthetician. I mean, I love skincare too. I grew up with the acne prone skin, and so I was always into skincare. I went to school part time while I worked at the preschool job for full time. So I would work Monday through Friday and then go to school Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So I did that for almost 10 months or so. After I was done with school, I was ready to get into my career. So, taking the esthetician test, I failed the first time, but I didn't let that stop me. I had to try again. So, I passed the second time. I finally put in my 2 week notice at my preschool job. Very bittersweet. I started working at a lash studio franchise because I needed to build my clientele and I also needed to gain experience. Working at the lash studio really gave me a lot of experience, and one thing that I did not like was they restricted me a lot from my own creativity. There was a very limited amount of lash styles that I could do. There was just a lot of unnecessary drama working in a salon like that. Or just a salon in general. There's going to be a lot of like cattiness. I had no time to deal with that stuff. There was a lot of micromanaging, and I'm like, I really need to get out of here. And that experience made me want to push even harder to become my own boss. I started by, doing full-time lashes, and then I also did part-time lashes on the side. I rented a suite with my sister. Well, I used her space about like once or twice a week just to do my own clients on the side, my own family and friends. What really helped my clientele grow was constantly posting up pictures and videos of my lash work, and friends and family, spreading the word. It wasn't to the point where I can be confident of going on my own yet. I took the steps slowly and carefully. I finally did move in fully with my sister and quit that job after a couple months because it was my experience was terrible and they overworked me a lot. I was doing like 8 clients per day with no breaks in between, and when it starts affecting my health, I have to say no. I have to put my foot down and say no. So yeah, after that I finally transitioned to becoming my own boss. I started slow. There's days where I had only one client in the morning and then one client in the evening, and there's that time in the middle where I can like research and learn how to grow my business some more. But one thing I really loved is I had that time for myself to do what I wanted to do. So after I'm done planning, then I would try to make some more money on the side. So I would do Instacart. That time I didn't do DoorDash. I don't think DoorDash was a big thing yet then, but I did Instacart on the side because it was flexible for me. So after I was done with one client, I would Instacart for a couple hours and then come back and do my second client. So that was how I was able to keep paying for my suite. I did eventually get my own suite. After a couple months or so, it really just took off, and I'm just still so thankful for myself for taking that step. Just last year, I was able to find a salon to lease out and be able to also sublease it to other beauty entrepreneurs that are looking for spaces. I just really love helping people, and I know that salon suites, they can be a little pricey and it is hard to get into it, but if you break it down, if the salon is $200 per week for the space, all you really need for like a lash client, let's say you wanted to become a lash artist, it takes only about 2 clients to pay for that week, and then the rest is yours. So if you break it down like that, then it is a little bit easier to process rather than thinking of the whole month, like, oh my gosh, 200 a week, that's like 800 a month, and it's just hard to grasp that amount of money that you're paying, and that's like basically paying for an apartment rent. So let's just say it's one client is $100, whether it's a fill or a full set. $200 a week, just 2 clients. But what if you have 10 clients that week? That's an easy $1,000, and the rest is yours after you pay rent, right? So you take home 800. Of course, you have to set some aside for taxes and stuff, so that's a whole nother thing. I just wanted to create a space of my own to help new upcoming entrepreneurs to be able to grow in their businesses too. So the lessons that I have learned from leaving my 9 to 5 to now, number 1 is trusting the process. Having a business is not linear. It's not going to be like, and you end up working more than 8 hours a day. There's so much other things we have to learn about our business, like taxes, tax write-offs, licenses, etc. It's a lot to learn, but it's also so worth it. It did teach me a lot of self-awareness and courage, and taught me how to plan for my week and my days and becoming more efficient. But being able to have the freedom to control my own time, even if I'm working more, my time is mine, not theirs. My message to you all, if you're still watching, thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope that this has helped you in some way. But if you're feeling stuck in a 9 to 5 that no longer serves you, know that it's never too late to start it over. It's scary, but it will definitely be worth everything. We all have to start somewhere, so don't be discouraged. If you have experienced leaving your 9 to 5, definitely give me a comment below. I would love to see all of your stories and how you guys overcame that. Or if you are on your journey of trying to be your own entrepreneur, I would love to give you guys any tips if you need, if you have any questions. If this video helped or encouraged you in any way, please definitely give me a like or a subscribe or follow for more content on personal growth and spiritual healing. I love helping others, and this is just my goal for my channel, is just to share all of my experiences with my viewers, and in hopes of helping you guys overcome anything that you're going through also. Thank you all again for watching my video. I love you guys so much.